Hi guys, I'm Jeff and you're watching Valley Fish. Today we're going to be talking about breeding guppies. So I like to work with a lot of different lines, and when you start off with a trio or a pair, it's really important that you get the first fry from them. So I'm currently in that situation with my platinum red tails. I'll throw the whole platinum firetail something whatever, they're red tails. So I ended up getting two pair. I dropped that down to the best male, so I started with a trio. I kept the male in a different tank for a backup, but they're at the point that they're starting to drop fry. So the first time I let them drop fry in their tank, I only got 3, so that was not very good. It's enough that you could repeat that process and keep the line going, but you're not going to have enough fry to select your best breeders and get the best line that you can. So ideally you want all the fry, and then you select the best ones out of that. So to do that, I've been doing the basket breeding, and I found out that with basket breeding I've been using it in a 5-gallon bucket. So I take the water from their tank, fill it, let them drop their fry, put the female back, and then I'll either grow out the fry in a separate tank, or you can, when they get big enough, reintroduce the fry back to the main tank, depending on how much space you have available. But anyways, we're going to go through that process today, and if you have any questions, let me know. Okay guys, so this is the bucket where the female was. She's been in there for a day. This guys are jumpers, so I did have to do 2 baskets, one on top of the other one. Cash is going to join the video. So what I got is the little cup. I'm going to scoop out the mom, and if she's skinny enough that it looks like she's done dropping, I'll pull her out. Otherwise I'll leave her in there for a while. So let's check it out. I did take a peek, which is going to help. I did take a peek this morning, and I could see fry in the bucket. So apparently last night she started dropping. I can see a few fry in the basket with her, which isn't ideal because you don't want her to eat them, but there's enough reflection you're not going to see. But okay, you can see a few darting. They're quite large for 1-day-old fry. Go in, I'm going to pull the basket up and scoop her out. So the best way to do it is just lift it up, get her down to just a little bit of water, and ideally flush out the fry. Okay, I'm gonna try and do all this. And I was not successful about getting the mom without fry. So 1 second while I flush fry out. Okay, so there's mom. No fry with her. She's a lot skinnier. So I'm going to assume she's done. And we will take her to the tank. No longer has a big old belly. So she'll go back to the tank. And I'll get a net, and I will scoop up her sister, and we'll do the same thing. Alright, we're back at the basket. So there's quite a bit of biofilm on the water. I'm going to do a water change on these guys today, and I'll get a cycled sponge filter in here. I'll grow these guys out just so they're big enough that they don't get eaten, then I'll add them with their parents. Reason I don't put the sponge filter in on the first day is I've had a lot higher survival rate of the fry if they don't have to fight the current or anything like that. And a day or two the mom can live in the water, which is fine, which is what I pulled from the tank. So it seems to be working out well. I'm just checking to make sure there's no fry in here. Which looks good. Looks like there's no fry. So let me get a towel laid down. Okay. Just double checking the basket, making sure there's nobody that's stuck in it. Which I don't see anybody, so that's good. Oh, holy boy, look at all those fry. I was surprised because when I was looking through trying to count, I was guessing like maybe 10. But that's a bunch. Not gonna be able to give you a number other than a lot. So that's a lot of fun. So that there is almost an instant colony. So definitely more than 3 like last time. So I'm pretty happy about that. So on to catching her sister. Alright, so this is the sister to the one that was in the basket. She's like a day or two behind her sister, but I'll be pulling her today and putting her in a basket so I can collect her fry. You can see in the top right corner there's one of the fry from last time. Last time they dropped I only got 3 total, so already by doing this method I've already increased my number. So this line started with a 2 pair. I picked the best male and I put the other one with my coal tank, but basically took 2 pair and picked the best male, dropped it down to a trio. You can see there's a fry that survived last time. I do have this basket in here. The basket, I thought I would put the females when they're ready to drop in there, the fry would escape. That worked the opposite. The parents kept jumping out, and after about 3 days I gave up. They never did drop, so I let them jump out. The surviving fry, they did go backwards and they did swim into the tank, or into the basket, so they were able to be safe. So I left that in there. This group, when the fry gets just a little bit bigger, I'll put them in that basket so that they have somewhere to hide. So this is my little aquarium co-op shot glass. I end up just putting all my regular fish food in there and take whatever you call this thing, grind it up, and then do a couple little pinches off of here. See if you can pick it up, but once it hits the water it just puts a fine little powder all the way across the water for these guys. So that'll be their first meal. Looks like they're trying to figure it out, so that's good. Okay guys, so you can see this basket fits right in the bucket pretty well. So I will be pulling water from the tank that they're already in. And I'll probably fill it to at least till the basket's about half full. So you'll probably see a little cut in the video, but we'll catch up with the basket when it's full. Okay, so I got the water level about as full as I'm going to fill it, which should be plenty for her. Not a lot of room with that basket already in there. Come on. You can tell she's ready to drop when she doesn't want to fight very much. So swoop. And I'm just going to make sure that I didn't pull any of the fry out with her, which I did not. And she will get the top put on with the second basket, and we'll check back in a day or two and see how she did. Alright guys, so due to time constraints, I'm going to cut off the video right about here. depending on how far off she drops from the original batch here, you just want to be careful that if you get more than probably 24 hours difference between first batch and second batch, you are going to need to raise them in separate containers because the older batch will pick on the newer batch. So I learned that the hard way. Just a good tip for you guys, and if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and depending on how well this one turns out, and if you guys like it, I'll do a part 2, just so I don't leave you in suspense. But thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. Bye.